into nanites, and so much more. A lot of things the game's not going to even tell you. You just kind of have to throw things into it and see what comes out the other side. The refiner then is going to be with you pretty much for the rest of the game, so keep one on hand at all times because refining is the backbone of crafting, which is a fundamental part of the game in general. Alright, now if you're like me, I'm sure you guys are itching to finally take off in your ship, and you should be arriving at that point right about now in the tutorial. The last step is refueling the launch thrusters to take flight, and once you're stocked up, it's ready to take off for the first time. Now here's where we're going to have to go over, I think, a few lessons if you're not used to flying in No Man's Sky. Now this game hasn't full Newtonian physics, so you're not going to be able to drift or strafe like you can in other space sims, but upgrades later will improve your maneuverability quite a bit. At first, you'll also find that the starter ship will feel a little bit sluggish and clunky, but enough to just get you going for now, and it'll make the upgrades later feel so much better. Atmosphere also really matters here. While you're close to the ground, you'll fly a lot slower, so it's useful to do that when you're scanning by hitting C or L3 plus R3 on controller to ping for points of interest. Icons like house symbols should pop up when you do that, where you'll find loot or nanites or missions, so get into the habit of doing that when you're flying low and looking for some really cool things to find. And since you're looking around, you might be curious about how you can look over your shoulder, to your left, to your right. To do that, you can hold left alt on PC or right stick on your controller for free look. You can even scan planets or scan objects mid-flight while in your cockpit by looking at them and pressing C or L3 plus R3 on your controller. If you prefer third person though, you can also go into your quick menu by hitting X again while you're in your ship and scrolling over to your camera options and selecting camera view, which will pop you into a third person view of your ship. It gives you a much wider perspective, but scanning in this mode will actually be quite a bit more difficult. When you're well done with looking around though, it's time to give yourself a little boost in speed. To do that, you can hold shift on PC or right stick on your controller so it's useful to do that when you're scanning by hitting C or L3 plus R3 on controller to ping for points of interest. Icons like house symbols should pop up when you do that, where you'll find loot or nanites or missions, so get into the habit of doing that when you're flying low and looking for some really cool things to find. And since you're looking around, you might be curious about how you can look over your shoulder, to your left, to your right. To do that, you can hold left alt on PC or right stick on your controller for free look. You can even scan planets or scan objects mid-flight while in your cockpit by looking at them and pressing C or L3 plus R3 on your controller. If you prefer third person though, you can also go into your quick menu by hitting X again while you're in your ship and scrolling over to your camera options and selecting camera view, which will pop you into a third person view of your ship. It gives you a much wider perspective, but scanning in this mode will
give you
actually be quite a bit more
keybind.
difficult.
Can I keybind that? I suppose I'll pop into No Man's Sky because it doesn't really require me to think, I mean, it requires me to think, but it won't require me to do anything. I can sit there in the ship and just learn about the game. I've gone all day and I'm kind of tired.
You're well done with looking around though, it's time to give yourself a little boost in speed. To do that, you can hold shift on PC or circle/B on controller to use your afterburner. You can also gain some altitude, like I said
Doink
earlier,
is such a dumb
increase
name.
your speed if you want to travel a greater distance
Doink.
across the planet's surface. This will get you going pretty quick, but if you want to go really fast, you'll have to use your pulse engine. This is
I've always liked this screen. This screen's cool. Fleisel Nakyats. Khalif Shit Katkuch. So I'm in first person, but Let's go see if there's a button. Terrain beam. Exit exocraft. Probably E. Hi, kitty. How are you? Toggle auto walk is R. Combat autopilot toggle Z. You can't switch the camera at will. Free look is left alt, but you can't change it. Oh. Show HUD. I want that to be Z. Hi. Hey, kitty. You can't switch the fucking viewpoint with a button, which is so dumb. You can see how the developer's not that good. Toggle free look. Okay. When you're in the galactic map, okay. Hi, kitty. You want to sit down? I'm going to sit up here. Oh. Sorry, kitty. There you go. Tethered. You can't. Hi. You can come back and see me? Come back. Hey. Oh. What a good kitty. So you have to use the menu to switch fucking viewpoints, which is so bad. I feel like it's been nighttime for a pretty long time. I don't like the UI at all. Wow, there's a lot of stuff.
Going to require you go above atmosphere. Next, though, you should be now getting to crafting your first refiner. Since we've been talking about refining, the tutorial will teach you how to craft a portable refiner, which takes metal plating and oxygen to construct. With it, you'll be able to refine ferrite dust. Takes metal plating and oxygen to construct. With it, you'll be able to refine.
No Man's Sky, how to make a portable refiner. It's okay, kitty. Hi. Hi, kitty.
Warning. Sentinel drones activated.
I think my mouse smoothing, sensitivity maybe is a little high.
Warning. Sentinel combat unit deployed. Component repaired. Warning. Sentinel drones activated. Hostile scan detected.
So they did add combat to the game, and I might actually really like this game. lot better than I remember. You didn't make the combat good enough. I'm sure it's good later, but this combat sucks. How many times have I shot this guy? 600? Fucking piece of shit developer. How many times have I shot this guy and then he's gone? Oh, they give you like aimbot lock on. The combat's good, but it's also kind of weird. Fucking so annoying. I like the interceptors, actually. Never mind, I think the combat's good.
Navigational data received.
Oh, it's so loud. Turn it down, down. Music was a little loud. We'll put it down. It lagged. Probably 70, 60, 60. They're the vocals. Yeah, the vocals should probably be at 40. Or like 50. Yeah, like 50. Yeah, this was good. This is a bit loud. I like the colors. It's got good colors for a space game. Lots of oranges and purples and reds that don't really make sense, but I like them anyways. Wait, you could just fly there? Oh, wow. So you could just pop out. Oh, cool. I like the travel. It's better than Starfield. Yeah, Starfield needs to rip this off. Yeah. 40, 30, 31, 30. We can drop out and make it like 1 hour. Wow. Trippy. It is cool. Arrive in 7 minutes. Cool. Wow. Trippy. See, this is why Star Citizen wasn't that impressive to me. I was like, I've done that before. I've done this before. Wow, it's a beautiful game. Better than it's ever looked. It'll be dope when I can walk around inside the ship wherever I go. I think I do see the vision now finally, but it took the Corvette before I would do it. So at any time I could just call my ship and it comes to me. Wow. Okay, so the red thing is a sentinel. I guess I should watch a video about them. I can see them. They're like hunting me. Getting tired, I'm gonna go to bed. I like the graphics, they're good. And the combat isn't bothering me. I imagine it gets probably better. Oops, sorry kid, I didn't mean to bump you. I like the little red dot.
Uh-oh. In the vast emptiness of the No Man's Sky universe, the Sentinels stand as relentless guardians of a forgotten order. Their presence is a reminder of an ancient, perhaps malevolent intelligence. They do not tire, they do not feel, and they show no mercy. They enforce a brutal balance, punishing any who dare to disrupt the ecosystems. To encounter a Sentinel is to face a chilling reminder that in this universe, freedom is but an illusion, and the price of defiance is steep. It's a good thing they're so freaking dumb, right? Good guys free here, with every possible way to get around the problem of Sentinels. How to make them stand down, evade them, and how to disable them altogether. Let's start with the easy cases. This is about normal planets. Dissonant planets behave differently, and I'll get to them towards the end. Also note that I'm talking about normal mode. In creative mode, there's no combat at all. So let's get started. Number 1, stand down. Sentinel sees you doing something, the marker becomes bluish, and you see this. Sentinel's investigating. Stop what you are doing and wait. Or do whatever you like as long as it's not something the Sentinel cares about. On most planets, this is enough to make the Sentinel leave you. Most planets, because on planets with aggressive Sentinels, you this. Sentinel's investigating. Stop what you're doing and wait. Or do whatever you like as long as it's not something the Sentinel cares about. On most planets, this is enough to make the Sentinel leave you. Most planets, because on planets with aggressive Sentinels, you don't even have to do anything to make them investigate as soon as they see you, and no matter what you do, they will become hostile. I'll tell you what to do in these cases in a few moments. This highlights the different levels that Sentinels assert themselves. Normally, they're just cruising around. The next level is the investigation you just saw, followed by Wanted, which has 5 levels in total. And finally, Sentinel Forces Disabled. How? Stick with me and I'll show you. By the way, the Wanted level is different and separate when flying in space than on the surface of planets. How different? I'll get to that, I promise. Once you are Wanted, Sentinels keep coming unless either they can't see you for a long time or you disable them. Yeah, getting to it. It's not easy, but really not as difficult as you might think. So you are Wanted. Sentinels start firing at you and actively search for you. If they lose sight of you for a short time, you'll see this, Sentinels searching. If you can evade them long enough, they'll stand down. Notice that the higher your Wanted level, the longer you have to stay undetected for them to stand down. As you wait, your Wanted level goes down. Once they stand down, they forgot all about it. They are so dumb, you can immediately go up to them and they will do nothing, except on planets with aggressive Sentinels, of course. So how do you evade detection by Sentinels until they stand down? Number 2, hide in a building. If there's a building nearby, go in. Many buildings have these curtains. Go and stand behind the curtain. That's dumb, I hear you say. What did I tell you? Sentinels are dumb. They won't see you behind the curtain even if they enter the building, which they probably will. Number 3, hide in a cave. You can try to run into a nearby cave, but notice that Sentinels might follow you, so you might need to find a place deep enough they won't see you. It's not perfect, but then hiding in buildings isn't either. But what if there is no cave or building? Number 4, dig a hole and hide. Sentinels don't attack you for digging dirt, only for mining resources. So if you make a hole around a resource deposit, no biggie. But if your terrain manipulator touches the deposit, the Sentinel will investigate. How to dig a hole? In a mild slope downwards, and I like to make a 90-degree turn at the end. Why? Because Sentinels do peek into the short tunnel you dug, and could see you. You do need to go a little bit into the ground for this, so if you dig too shallow, it won't work. But don't go crazy digging from the planet's mantle, okay? Number 5, just run away. In a densely wooded area, you can sometimes hide behind enough trees, but that's really a long shot and doesn't always work. Number 6, fly away. Whoa, wait. This will trigger Sentinel interceptor ships after you and make you wanted in space. So you need to be ready to summon the space anomaly and dock pretty quickly. Like I explained in my video, 7 must-know things for new players. Link in the description and on your screen. Number 7, teleport away. I know, also a long shot, but if you happen to be near an active teleporter, you can teleport to the space station or another base of yours. Teleporting makes the Sentinels stand down and your wanted level goes back to 0. This means you can immediately teleport back. To be honest, the teleportation usually takes longer than the time it takes for the Sentinels to stand down, so it's kind of the same. Number 8, aggressive Sentinel planets. This one isn't easy. I usually avoid them, but if a Nexus mission sends me to such a planet, then you basically need to hide or to disable them, which I explain in just a moment, or keep dodging their shots. If you need to mine some resource, you can dig into the ground close to the deposit and tunnel your way and mine it from below, keeping yourself hidden most of the time. Before we talk about Dissonant Planet, let's talk about your wanted level. This has the 5 levels we mentioned when you're on a planet, and this is per planet, just like disabling sentinels is. In space, your wanted level is again made up of 5 levels, except you can't dig a hole to hide. What you can do is use an emergency warp system to whisk your way to another star system if you have it installed. You can still hide though in the space station if it's close enough and your shield's hold, or you can also dock with your freighter if you have it nearby, or you can summon the space anomaly and enter. I'm pretty sure if there's an Atlas station and you enter it, you will also ship with the suit. So how do you disable sentinels? 2 ways. Either you hack a sentinel pillar or you defeat 5 waves of sentinels. First, you should know that before the sentinel update of February 2022, there was really no way to disable sentinels. This update also introduced sentinel pillars and updated the sentinel combat significantly. Alright then, number 9, hack a sentinel pillar. If you find a sentinel pillar, what? How? In a minute. If you find a sentinel pillar, you can interact with the terminal, but at first it will tell you that it is locked. You will need to destroy the 3 generators around the pillar before you interact with it. Once that's done, 2 things will happen. 1, the sentinels around you will start attacking. 2, you can interact with the terminal and request to shut down sentinel forces. If you already have the Minotaur Exomech, install the AI autopilot module and summon it near you just before you destroy the generators. It will help keep some of the sentinels busy. If you come in with full health, you can probably hack the terminal fast enough before they kill you. As a bonus, in some pillars you can find a nice royal multi-tool that you can take. Another bonus is some lore you get from trying to read the logs. Number 10, defeat 5 waves of sentinel forces. Yeah, maybe not if you're in early stages of the game, but certainly a bit later. After you defeat the 5 waves and the sentinel walker, sentinels will be disabled on the planet until you leave and come back, and the location of the sentinel pillar will be revealed. But this doesn't work on dissonant planets. We're getting there. Stay with me for this. There is another way to find sentinel pillars. Sentinel boundary maps. You can get them randomly when you analyze salvaged glass, which you get by destroying sentinels. So a sweet trick is to prepare a nice hiding hole. Go out and shoot a sentinel, and hide until they stand down. Go out, harvest the salvaged glass, analyze it to see what you get, and repeat until you get a map to the sentinel pillar. Another sweet thing you can do after you disable sentinels is to use cartographer maps for secure locations. Secure locations have sentinels guarding them, and you know what happened to all those sentinels across the planet, right? They were destroyed, leaving behind those glowing green, blue, and purple barrels that you can get awesome tech from. Yeah, you can now farm the whole planet. Okay, dissonant planets. Defeating 5 waves of corrupted sentinels will not disable them, but it will reveal the location of a sentinel interceptor ship on the surface. But that's a whole other story. For dissonant planets, just hide long enough. Nothing simpler than that. And if you want to find a sentinel pillar, then you should use a sentinel boundary map. That's it for this video. I hope you found this useful. If so, please hit like and consider subscribing. Good guys for here, and I'll see you again soon.
God damn it. 18 seconds. Don't kill me. Ugh, at least it'll wake me up. Fuck. How? You cheated. You cheated. You're like going through the ground, you cheater. Fucking cheater. Maybe I should just run, I guess. No, don't fall. No, don't fall into whatever this is. No. I don't like the jetpack. Pretty immersive, I like it. Feels good. It's got agency of freedom and stuff. It's good. Going to go to bed here. I've stayed up too late. No Man's Sky. How long till Sentinels stop looking? Oh, I'm apparently I'm bugged and I can reload a save here, so we'll go out to the mode select. Yeah. With lossless, this loads faster. Dark clusters. There. See, now it's gone. Some kind of sentinel glitch. Journey milestone. Destroy 5 sentinels. Nice. No, it was ambulatory. Traveled 15 kilometers. Nice. I like the flight. It'll probably be really good with better ships. Wow. So, I want to go into X, and I want to go utility, switch starship view. Ah, there we go. Much better. So to get back here, we just go X. Ugh. Oh, you can control keybine up. Oh, okay. So control 1 will be my camera. Okay, so I want to go utilities, control 1. Right. Control and 0 through 9. Quick bind. Wow. I'm still flying. I don't know, the ship's pretty nimble. Yeah, for a starter ship, the game will only get better. Can you shoot somebody else down? I don't want to crash, but I do want to go to the objective. Ooh, what's this? Land here. Okay, I'm gonna log here. I think Starfield's better in a lot of ways. The combat's better, maybe. I'm not really sure. But it's a good game. I like that I own it. Okay, guys, you've been watching Skycat Live. I'm going to go to bed. It's 1:18 in the morning. Feel like I might be coming down with a cold. My throat is not sore, but I do feel congested and like you can hear it. Might be getting a cold. I don't know. Anyways, I love you guys. I'm going to stop. Just a reminder, I have thousands of videos on my YouTube channel, which is reflected here. And I will be adding today's session to my channel right now after I close out. Just a reminder, you have been watching a Skycat Live for full-time variety gamers. Good to get some Enshrouded, good to get some No Man's Sky and some Fallout 76 and stuff. I like these games. So, yep, and I love you guys. Thank you so much. You've been watching Skycat Live. Come click on the cat space to donate at skycat.live. Come to the Twitch or the YouTube. Give me a like, sub, or a follow. That's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much. I'm moving on. I will sleep and I will come back tomorrow morning after I walk, and I will, well, depending on how I feel, and I will be back in the morning to play some more games and stuff. So this video session will end and I will post it to my channel, and then I will stop the stream.